station and decided I need to escape from somewhere hostile and stifling atmosphere of North London and go see some of those places I had seen in the Atlas. A very good friend of mine had been living under a similar domestic regime and had migrated to Australia and was sending back glowing reports. This was in the days when the Brits could migrate to Australia for 10 quid, less than the train fare to Edinburgh, and a small price to pay for putting me 20,000 kilometres away from my stepmother. So little Roger got on a plane in April 1970 with no idea what to expect when he arrived. I'd been to Ibiza for 2 weeks, that was wonderful. So I thought it might be a bit like that, you know. And my dad really never understood my leaving home, because both my stepmother's barrels could now be pointed directly at him. I arrived in Perth, stayed in a provided hotel for 2 days, and I was on my own. I made some friends, and with some other young blokes in the airport bars when we were in transit port, so we rented a unit together. I found a job, initially working for the Commonwealth Department of Works, and was on my way. But I wanted to see more, so I took a job in the northwest of Western Australia in the then developing car leaving for Sydney, shared driving and expenses. I had no idea what to expect, but teamed up with 3 strangers and left Perth for Sydney in a Ford Anglia. Now, some of you may remember those Ford Anglias with the sloping back windows. It was one of those. Fortunately, there were 2 cars, as we couldn't have done it alone, and I'll never forget the dust, the barrenness, and sleeping under the stars in total silence, and after 4 days having a welcome shower in Eucla in Western Australia. No, is it South Australia or Western Australia? It's on the border there anyway, somewhere. I arrived in Sydney and stayed with a close relation of my stepmother, who also agreed that 20,000 kilometres was about the right distance from her. And I still remember my first sight of Sydney Harbour Bridge through a gap in the building in the rocks. Breathtaking and exciting.